So shame and self blame. I said it in the morning that one of the reasons why you should forgive yourself first is you will blame yourself for everything. You ask yourself, when this thing was happening, why didn't I do something? Oh my god, like I said in the previous video, I like to make this thing seem not so serious because it is very serious. So, hey God, why didn't I do something? When the guy was trying to do this to me, why didn't I react? When this girl was, why didn't I do this? Well, you didn't do it because you were helpless and they took advantage of you. Will you now kill yourself? Will you now die because someone who even they themselves are not even right in their head try to derail you of your happiness and you want them to win? Now, in cases like this, you see that people who are traumatized, especially people who the trauma has eaten deep into them, they begin to cover themselves in shame. You see someone who was raped. You are not the rapist though. Mind you, you are not the rapist, you are the victim. But you'll be covering yourself in shame. You'll be covering yourself in shame. Why? Now, one thing, it's a different thing if you're a shy person. There are people that are naturally shy. They just don't like the attention. They just don't like the whole traffic that comes with people noticing you. But there is the shame of trauma. That one is on a different level. The shame of trauma, inside your room, you are alone. No one is with you. There is nobody in your room with you. You can't even look at yourself. You cannot look at yourself. Why? Because you are shamed. Sometimes it used to hate. You hate yourself. But don't you know that you are brave? For all those things you had to go through, you pulled through and you were standing and you don't appreciate yourself. You don't give yourself gifts and accolades for all the things you had to go through and you survived. God. What are you ashamed of? The person who should be ashamed is that person that put you in this position, not you. The person that should have self-doubt is the person that put you in this position, not you. Why are you ashamed? What is there to be ashamed of? What is there to be ashamed of? Are you the one that put yourself in that position? So these are the kind of things. I think these questions that I just asked you now are the kind of questions you should ask yourself. All these things lead to recovery. Now, when you ask yourself this question, you come back and ask yourself, is this thing that I'm addicted to making me better or worse? Now, that is the deception of the enemy. It makes you feel like that thing you're addicted to makes you feel better, but it doesn't. That is what the enemy wants you to believe. Cliche. Just go and watch it for a little bit. You'll feel better. Just go and do it for a little bit. You'll feel better. You find yourself going back again and again and again and again until it eats you even deeper than that thing you are running away from. That's how addiction creeps in. I'm just trying to give you a vivid example, a vivid picture of what addiction does, of what trauma does to you that leads to addiction. Of how much it can eat you so deeply that you think that the only way to escape, the only way to not look at yourself in the mirror, the only way to look at yourself in the mirror and feel like you're worth something is by subjecting yourself to more pain. Now, this is a third one. The fourth one is learning to cope with the environment. A lot of people that are traumatized, they are barely living. You see them, they are more like a walking corpse. They are alive, but they are not alive. They are dead. That is why sometimes if you see someone who is truly addicted to a substance or alcohol, you see how if they don't have it, they begin to shake, they begin to act like they are going to go crazy. That is a coping mechanism for your brain. That is the way your brain, you have taught your brain and your body, you have taught your brain and your body to cope with that pain by using that thing consistently. So there's no way your brain is going to function normally without that thing. It's not like your brain cannot function, but because you have made it accustomed to it, there is no way on earth your brain will want to function without it. There's no magic you are going to do. Your brain will not agree. And that is why you have to go to rehab, because that's the only way you can get the discipline to truly leave that substance or whatever it is that you're addicted to. Because you're traumatized, you you have to be addicted to something to help you cope, to help you continue living, to help you. It's more like an encouragement. If I take this thing now, I will just feel better. For how long, my love? Sweetness, for how long? How long would you keep feeling better with that thing that is killing you? How long? How long? The last one is loss of safety and control. You can't control yourself. You don't feel safe anywhere. So running to that thing that you're addicted to gives you that sense of safety. You feel like, okay, as I've taken this thing now, I feel better. As I've done this thing now, I feel better. For how long, my sweetness? How long? I just want you guys to see me like that person that has been through it. And I promise you, addiction, it will lead you nowhere. Addiction is like a door that has a wall behind it. There is a door, but it doesn't have direction. There is a door. There is a door. There is that door, but there's a wall behind it, a brick wall. You can't go further. You can't go anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You keep running around in circles like a rat race. You just keep over and over again without no direction. You're not going anywhere. You're opening the door. You are going. But where are you going to? It is not going to help you heal. It's not going to help you feel better. It's only going to make you worse. It's only going to make you feel less of yourself. And we don't want that. That's not what we. That's not why I'm here. That is not what we want.